At least where I have troops. Which I do in all of these areas. I mean, the other thing is they are a source of power. Absolutism, rather. Of which I now have 7. Foreign core duration decreases with it high. Admin efficiency goes up, which is nice, and then discipline. Then at the maximum I could have... I was not going to say how much. Also, my maximum is lowered to 65 because I'm not an absolute monarchy, I'm a constitutional monarchy. What does admin efficiency do again? No, there's a way of seeing it. And I thought it was in here. Must be in here. It doesn't say. This is one tooltip that would be really nice to have. Alright, let's go and look that up real quick. O mighty Google, bestow upon me your wisdom. EU4 admin efficiency. Oh, it's core cost, isn't it? Administrative efficiency directly reduces core creation and diplo annexation costs. It also reduces the impact of province development on overextension and war score cost, allowing for much larger territories to be conquered at once. So yes, that does sound like a good thing to build up, so I am going to be harsh. Handle them. Handle them. Handle them. Oh no, don't do that one. That's really expensive. Alright, well if I'm going to be more aggressive about handling those, then what I can probably afford to do is shift one of these guys over to India as well. And then I'll have 60,000 men in India. That's plenty to hold it. That's half of the core's done. So with that in mind, we can now start looking at actual trade. So where are the gaps? North Sea slightly. Baltic we could definitely do more in. Same with Novgorod. Especially as most of that is being pumped to the North Sea. The big one. 57% only in the Ivory Coast. We could definitely do more coverage in the Ivory Coast. Especially as Benin is an estuary. Who are you allied with? Norway and Morocco. Those are terrible allies. Norway is basically Iceland, and Morocco is an absolute shadow of its former self. So we could very easily seize more control of the Ivory Coast, and that would be a very good option, actually. Colony is done. Good. Right, well with that in mind, I'm going to have to say rally the troops and get ready for another war. Hey Ivan. Hello from Russia. Have a nice stream. Thank you. Hello from England. Although Vijayanagara is about to rise up, I wish there was something I could kind of do to prod them into actually rising. 0.3 years. It's gonna be soon. So I think I'm gonna wait until that happens, and then we'll head on over to Benin and deal with them properly. Furthermore, I wish to spend military on development. So did my Burkhas get over themselves? They did. So, development by development. Montgomery can get a military, and then we want to go over to the 19s, if there are any. 2 for you, 2 for you. For you. We do want to save some, though, for the harsh treatment, so we'll do that. And then buildings. Dry docks. More sailors. Universities. Many more universities. More manufactories. Not as yet. Stock exchanges. Counting houses. Glorious. Ivan, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Hello from Virginia. Hello to Virginia. Okay. Come on, rise up, Indians. Come on, let's have thank you. Oh, and he rose up where I have a fort. That's very good of you. Thank you ever so much for that. Let's go and smash them. Oh no, you've forced me to pay you 7,000. Whatever will I do? It's hilarious being this wealthy. And this isn't the same game where I went bankrupt twice. Right, colonial fleet can stay behind. We're going to head over here and get ready for a fight against Benin, although it looks like Timbuktu is already doing it. Russia broke their alliance, which is really sodding annoying. Alright, France, who are your other rivals? Still Russia, damn it. And Bengal and Bohemia. Yeah, Bohemia we're still chill with. Bohemia has a lot of allies. Bohemia is also the emperor. Right, well, seeing as Russia is looking like they're going to be rattling their sabers. In fact, why have we not improved relations with Russia for a while? I just realised that. Improved relations, 37. 37. Don't I have that set automatically? No, I don't. Shit. Probably could have kept Russia. Hey, Mean Wolf. We're off onto you as well. Absolutely mixing up the Dutch and the English there. Oh well. Yeah, you can do that. Fought them off. You're heading over to Benin. More converting. Speaking of converting, can I please have another missionary? Pretty please, with a cherry on top. Glorious. And the one that I really want is that one. Plus 3% missionary strength is huge. Liberation Day in Holland. Yes, I read about that. For some reason I follow Canadian NATO delegation, and they were wishing the Dutch a happy Liberation Day. Oh, I know why it was. It was after Russia annexed Crimea. They did a map of like, this is part of Russia, this is not part of Russia. It was hilarious. I followed them ever since. Wasn't it King Day like 2 days ago as well? Russia has decided to cancel Scottish fleet basing rights. Does that matter? I think it used to. The only way I can think it would matter is it would stop my access to Novgorod and the Baltic. So I might need to go and pick on Sweden to take Gotland so I have a naval base here. Oh, 27th of April, yeah, okay, it was, what, a week ago. Alright, give me some more free money, because why not? I already have 50% mercantilism. Ah, you rose up, that's annoying. I'll save. Oh, right. All of you lot went home. Because you're not blockading anymore. No, I want you No, not protecting trade. The opposite of protecting trade. I want you threatening the trade of Genoa. Can I not reach Genoa anymore? Oh, I see. Corsica, allied with France. That's unfortunate. Papal States, allied with Sweden. So if I took out the Papal States, I could seize Genoa. Yeah, actually. Oh yeah, it's there. Let's go after Ulm. Oh wait, Ulm's big. Crikey. No, I don't want to go after Ulm. I'm tempted to go after the Papal States. They will draw me into war against Sweden, which is fine. I would co-belligerize Sweden. Then I would take Gotland from the Swedes, Genoa from the Papal States, and then pirate Genoa from those bases. Yeah, Croatia's done well too. Basically everyone except the Ottomans in this area has done well. The Ottomans have had a terrible, terrible game. I feel like they were bugged or something. Because there were reports of the Ottomans being bugged and they're just not moving troops. I wonder if that happened here. Because they collapsed, like, without having put up a fight. Bohemia have done extremely well. Bohemia were being picked on, though they did spread into Poland and took Poland out relatively early on. But Austria was emperor for a long time. Then the emperor became Verden. Prussia was a thing. Both Pomerania formed Prussia. Formed a massive Prussia actually up here in North Germany. And then also took out Norway and southern Sweden. So Prussia was a serious power. Then Prussia just collapsed somehow. I think Verden went after them. And then basically from the pieces of Prussia, Bohemia rose, and Bohemia's just been growing ever since. Didn't I get the Netherlands areas? I have some of them. I can form Britain as Scotland, but I think it's far more funny to see Scotland taking over the world. Like Britain does it every other game. Scotland, though? Rather less often. Great Hordes here. Nope. Oh, it is! Ha! Wow, they survived. They probably just had a rebel uprising or something. William Wallace for dictator. Well, the Stuarts are still in power. We had a close shave. The Romanovs very nearly took over, but then Elizabeth squeezed out an heir at age 54 or something. How old is he now? 7. Yeah. Good. Right. Rebel uprising. Dealing with it. Dealing with it. Wow, they got really unlucky with that uprising. And actually, speaking of uprising, I should really be keeping the uprisings here so I can keep an eye on them and do the harsh treatment. Because I would very much like to increase my absolutism. So that I can get the admin efficiency and discipline up. Right. Armies. Benin, have you arrived? You've arrived. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait for Timbuktu to do their thing. I suspect they'll only take this area, not the southern bit. And then we'll declare war. Those are my other cores. Okay, we are fully cored. So with that, I was thinking that I should probably start forming some states. Although half of these are in trade areas, and that's not really worthwhile. In fact, virtually all of them will be trade areas. Right, that's the other thing I need to do. So I think I'm going to grab my ships, pick you up, and then go and deal with those uprisings. Then also gonna go to here, handle them, treatment. Actually, that's an expensive one. Screw that. That's better. Yeah, any of the ones that just cost 43 I think is fine. And we can't do any of the ones that are lower. Alright, so, do I have the bonus to harsh treatment cost? Or was that oh, that's an Age of Absolutism thing, isn't it? Yeah, decreasing autonomy is the other way of doing it. And to do that, I would need to core more things. It's Kutai, I know I just went past it. I currently have a lot of... Actually, no, I don't want to be spending admin points. Crap. I was going to say I currently have a lot of points. Because I'm so wealthy and I have a really good queen at the moment. But if I do this, then I'm not going to be getting the religious ideas as quickly, and religious ideas are more important. The absolutism is just kind of a nice to have. Also, where the hell did you rise from? Right, where are my ships? Are any of you guys friendly towards me? Tlemcen could be. How about you give me fleet basing rights? Let's stop that. Though they're currently being beaten up by the Mamluks. Alright, 2 colonies have just grown. Let's grab the last 2 in South America. And actually, seeing as we're at peace, the other thing I should be doing is going through my colonies and saying, yo, are there any people that you can declare war on? Which are not us. French La Plata. Who's this? South Nova Scotia against French La Plata. Not convinced that's a war you would win. Unless I can bring in the Nova Highlands, which is possible. You know what? Do it. Nova Highlands, French La Plata. Do it. Then both of you send gift. This is where I really wish I could just write in a number. Send you 1,000 each. Well, in 90 days I will. Come on. Come on. Plus I still need to get the port access from Tlemcen. But I want to make sure that these guys have the finances necessary to raise the mercenaries that they need to kill La Plata. I don't want to lose the admin to... Right. Does it actually say anywhere how long this is going to take? Because I've been building Panama for a long... Did it get finished? Oh, it got finished! Oh, huzzah! Alright, so we've got the Panama Canal. Then it's... yeah, it's just Suez that hasn't... Those are all the trade.